Yo, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for cruising on through. It's been an absolute minute. We'll talk about that here in a second, but today's video is just dubious speculation about Summerlin West and when and where is that elusive retail anchor going to be. And like always, I definitely want to get your thoughts, your opinions, so drop a comment below. And if you haven't already, please do me a huge favor. Shoot this video like if you're down with it at the end. And also, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel for more Vegas and Summerlin content. Speaking of content, this channel moving forward will have a little bit more business oriented content. And that's because I moved my license from being a realtor to a business broker. So instead of selling houses, I'm helping business owners buy and sell businesses. And that's been a huge reason to why I've taken a huge break from this channel, is just mainly because I didn't know what direction I wanted to take it. But I've realized, like, look, I still love living in Summerlin West. I love living in Vegas. So there's going to be a ton of Vegas and Summerlin West content, Summerlin content, but there's also going to be a little bit more business oriented content as well. But I'll definitely relate it back to Las Vegas, back to Summerlin quite a bit, but sometimes there'll be solo content about just business brokerage and buying and selling businesses. But with that said, let's jump into this. So Summerlin West, as it stands today, still Vista Commons, the only place where there's commercial and retail space in Summerlin West. So west of the 215 within the Summerlin limits. And as we all know, we've heard realtor after realtor mention over the years, 3 to 5 years before we see any retail development here in Summerlin West. So this is the map here. You know, we're looking at Red Point over here, Kestrel over here, and now Grand Park up this way. It doesn't look like this aerial view has been updated, but nonetheless, I want to look at some parcels here, and I want to get your guys' thoughts and opinions on, actually, there is some update here. We got the 3 baseball fields right there. Awesome. Want to get your thoughts and opinions on what parcel you would like to see develop first, when you think this is going to happen. I've spoken to a few of you guys, and a lot of us think that, you know, that first retail anchor is going to be sometime after they open up the Summerlin Parkway to connect right up this way, up into Sunset Drive, and then, you know, up into Red Point, Kestrel, and now Grand Park. But with Grand Park almost done, you know, we're going to be seeing a lot more people come to this area. I think just even outside of Summerlin West. I mean, we already have a pretty good established community in Red Point. Kestrel's pretty much on its way. Well, it's been on its way for a while. Then Grand Park's selling pretty well. The Shawwood homes are definitely coming along. Arcadia, Edgewood's almost sold out. Ashland over here. So the amount of people in this area is definitely increasing, right? And with this Grand Park here, phase 1 being almost complete, as you know, it's going to be going all the way up. It looks like up until here. This is like a ditch area. Don't know the exact term for that, but I think there's going to be a walkway that connects these two phases. Drop a comment below if you actually know what this is, and I'm pretty sure that they are going to connect this in some fashion with some type of walkway, as I've saw some sidewalk over here that overlooks this phase 1 of Grand Park. But nonetheless, I digress. I just think a lot more people are going to be coming to the area. The views are spectacular, both the mountains and the strip from this Grand Park. But here we are. We have no retail businesses to support really our community and the people that will be coming into the community more and more here. I'm looking at this parcel right here. Sandpiper is right. This is right next to it. This one is directly north of Grand Park, and I can see this one being one of the first ones developed. And the main reason I think it could be, or maybe it should be, give me your thoughts and your opinions, of course, in the comments below, is mainly because I don't think this is really a part of like the urban core vibe. I feel like this could be more like, you know, like a Vista Commons of Kestrel, of Red Point, of Grand Park. That's just my thoughts and opinions, as because, you know, we got Cordillera here. There's obviously, this is mixed use space, probably going to be more transition space with more high density, high density residential. Then we get into the core, the urban core. But I feel like these areas over here are going to be somewhat more of like an urban landscape, maybe more mixed use space. I could be wrong. But yeah, I just feel like this area right here, it's in between Sandpiper and Grand Park. There's a nice entryway right here off of Kettle Ridge. I don't think there's any entryway off of Sunset Drive, but when you're looking at the freeway, as soon as the highway, whatever you want to call it, the beltway. I know everybody has different terminology for freeways. I grew up in the Northwest, so they call them freeways. But this is going to connect right to Sunset Run, so straight shot up here for people getting off the freeway. Obviously down here, this is all commercial core, urban core. I think it's commercial core down here. So obviously this one's probably going to take quite some time. But I feel like just in regards to a retail anchor, maybe with a grocery store, coffee shop, just anything, it probably more commercially, more suburban like, not so urban, not mixed use spaces. I could be wrong, but I just feel like this space right here makes a lot of sense for one. Give me your comments though below. And then this is another parcel that is already cleared. It's zoned urban core, village center, commercial. I don't know. I could see this one too. It would be off of Sky Vista, Sunset Drive. Maybe this upper part. They're using this part for storage. Most of the storage stuff is over here though. I don't know. I could see this because this is cleared already. It's not that it would take a ton of time to clear this, but yeah, give me your thoughts. Here we go. Gets a little finicky here. Let me know your comments below. I feel like this one makes a lot of sense, mainly because it's between, Kestrel over here, Red Point, got Grand Park up here. And I know all you got to do is go for a walk up this way, up Sunset Drive. I mean, up to Esplanade. It's going to be packed with housing back here. So they're going to have another village center somewhere. I can't recall. It's somewhere up here. I think it's across the street from Aberdeen. So there'll be more zoning up there. But I just feel like this one, with it being right next to Grand Park, and just with its central location for the villages that are already over here, and I totally forgot Reverence over that way, past Kestrel. But yeah, give me your thoughts. Let me know what you're thinking. I'm just hoping for some type of basic business, grocery store. I mean, even a mini mart, for goodness sakes. Maybe a couple of restaurants, a coffee shop. It doesn't even need to be like the urban aspect yet. I just think that anything will help, especially with the amount of people that are going to be coming here for games. I can't imagine they don't want to capitalize on something nearby. I mean, the amount of distance between Grand Park and the nearest grocery store is pretty hilarious at this point. So, all right, guys, I think that's all I got. Definitely a little rusty. Do me a huge favor, give me a like for support. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you on the next one. And yeah, let's bring this content back. Talking Summerlin West, Vegas, business brokerage, all of the above.